Продолжаем прохождение Драгон Эйдж The Veilguard, дорогие друзья. С вами Eric PlayStation. Я желаю всем приятнейшего просмотра. Пишите комментарии, ставьте лайки, делитесь впечатлениями об игре. И давайте начинать.
The fires are lit.
Minrathous, the heart of Tevinter. Somehow the beat of it always pulls me back. Steady pulse of secrets, corruption, you name it. Trust no one. Expect the worst. And you might just get by.
Did the Shadow Dragons know we're here?
Nev Gallus! You only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Tarquin. You look, well.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Sounds like a story.
Just living ungifted in a world made for mages.
Rook, meet the Viper.
The name, the entrance. I have so many questions.
Most people do.
So why the meeting? Is this about your work with Varric?
Something terrible got loose when we disrupted Solus's ritual. A pair of elven gods.
Gods?
They blighted a village in Arlathan, Demeter's Crossing.
There are venatory whispers about that place. Now we know why.
What's been happening in the city?
Underground sacrifices, dangerous relics flooding the black market. The cults gathering power.
You'd think people would reconsider their choices after surviving a citywide demon attack.
The cult hasn't changed. They want control of Tevinter and a return to the old ways. And if an ancient power promises just that, damn it. We were tracking a set of red lyrium relics before you got here. Smuggled in recently.
They enhance blood magic and can summon demons far too easily. We destroyed one and tore another off a slaver.
We think the third's right here in Docktown.
Docktown's my home. If it's got problems and I'm here, I can track this faster than anyone in the city.
Hold on. I'm happy to help.
It's fine. I can catch up with you.
We don't know where the gods are or what they're doing. We're here for help. It's fair I give some in return.
The relics don't play nice with the Veil, and they resonate with each other. We destroyed the lyrium in the last one we found, but it should still track the third.
Give it to me. I'll get it done.
We'll keep eyes on the Venatori. If there's a tie to these elven gods, we'll find it.
Ready for a tour of Docktown? Stick with me.
The relic the Viper gave us responds to the missing one.
And it is. It should pick up places where the missing relic disrupted the Veil. Find a trail of those and we'll get somewhere.
What about here?
Trail doesn't lead close. We'll save that tour for another day.
Found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch, unless you're buying. You want your own treasure?
So you live in Docktown?
My whole life. Unless I'm away on a case. Or crashing in the Fade.
Harding said the Archon's palace shot at you last time you were here. And now we're chasing a dangerous relic through the streets.
And people wonder why I never get sleep. Aha! The relic's pulling toward the Temple of Andraste.
The demons, they...
What happened?
It's locked down, sir.
Locked. We need another way in.
Right, on it.
We're breaking into a chantry?
We broke into a prison. But no. The courtyard's public ground, and we can't lose the trail.
Is this what you do for the Shadow Dragons, when you aren't with us?
I look for things. People, objects, information. People have problems that Templars and Magisters can't help. Or won't. Word got out I might. It's enough to live on. If it doesn't get me killed.
Bodies in the courtyard.
Stay sharp. Killed. Based on the marks, I'd say demons.
Definitely.
Demons. Is this the relic's work?
It's not a coincidence.
Watch your back. We need to close it.
Rook, you're hit. The relic we're chasing, it's unstable.
Where it moves, chaos follows.
This isn't... the only mark it couldn't escape the demons. If there's family or a friend, I can track them down later. Make sure they know.
Is this what we're after?
Let me take a look. You bet.
Relic. Courtyard. Back way.
What was that?
It's a remnant, an echo from the Fade drawn to magical disruptions. If the relic drew it here, the voice could be a memory of the smuggler. Courtyard's quiet, fewer eyes, so you cut through here, where there's a path to the market. Follow me. Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it. All right, follow me. You know, I took this job. It's on me. And the Venatori cult's no joke. If anyone wants out...
You get this job on the house.
All right, mage killer. Suit yourself.
You think he's acting different?
The relic was close. Find another remnant and we might learn more.
Up there. Is that another remnant?
That should be no problem.
There's always a way to get places.
Too many people in this city.
You haven't dealt with crowds in a while.
No, and it's a lot of targets for the Venatori.
Silver? Gold? Gemstones? You have a discerning eye.
Paintings, tapestries, floor coverings, beautify any space. Everyone deserves a cozy living space.
A lot on display. Nice target for thieves.
If a stand's not watched, there's a nasty spell on the most valuable item. And a random one, just for fun.
Ugh, of course.
Coin spare?
Almost there. Remnants ahead. Got it.
Handoff. Third bell. Late.
Bells ring when ships go in and out. Could be using them for timing, near the docks. I think our smuggler's on a deadline. The Relic's pull agrees. Let's visit the docks.
Have a look at my map.
Elevator's locked. Someone forgot to bribe the dockmaster. Still up for a walk? This isn't the only way to the docks.
Food later?
Oh, yes, please.
All right, through here. I've got this.
Guessing you know all the shortcuts in Docktown. All its secrets?
No. If someone thinks they know all Docktown secrets, they're either kidding themselves or scamming you.
They were back asking questions. Wanted to know what relics I'd seen on the map.
Come on. This path will swing back to the docks.
Not for long.
Now's your chance!
Impressive now.
On fire! Look out!
Say the word.
Take the shot. Ready when you are.
The longer that relic's in Dogtown,
These are my neighbors. That relic won't stay in my town.
This city hasn't changed.
You spent time here?
Before, yes. For a while. Though not in Dogtown.
Oh, you got the fancy targets.
I'm very expensive.
Demons? Are the supplies?
I barely got away. And not without bruises.
What did Alex say?
You think he's gonna take our bombs?
Consider it done.
Demons.
Venatori, you're serious?
Bold again.
What can I get for you? Some grub? Some grog? Nothing else?
Home sweet home. Enjoying the tour? We're getting closer. Here goes nothing.
Soon, the buyer meeting.
Right, a meeting, but where? The trail's starting to fray.
Wrong turn. Nice relic. Could this belong to the
Not a chance.
Yeah, for failure! Now's your chance.
Say it's too willful.
Not that fast. Ready, Rook?
I'm good to go.
Is everyone all right? Nev, you're back in the city.
Templar Rana Savas. Don't say you missed me.
I wasn't going to.
Really? Because I heard there's a relic loose. With red lyrium?
How do you... Never mind. You can't say. You never can.
Rook, meet my friend Rana. At least I think we're friends.
Yes, and Rook, if you're with Nev, I take it I can trust you?
Well, I know what's going on and you don't, so...
Fine. If you have anything on the relic.
Thought Templars worked against mages.
This isn't the South. I work to stop illegal magic, that's all.
You're working the case alone?
Not if you help. There's a rumor the relic trades hands tonight, and Albin Bataris is the buyer.
A Magister's son. Interesting. I should get moving.
Nev?
Don't worry. We won't stop until this whole thing's settled.
That's,
Look, you're busy. We just got attacked, which means you won't leave until you're sure no one else is lurking around.
And you won't wait.
What can I say? Work to do.
Where are you going?
For a walk to the spillway.
I'll catch up when I'm done.
If you say so. Our trail is frayed, but the spillway's our best bet. Let's go.
Rana's not a shadow dragon, so you work with Templars too.
Rana's clean and her information's good. The rest? Only when I have to.
And the spillway?
Rana mentioned Albin Bataris, and she doesn't share rumors unless they're likely. Albin's father oversaw some construction there. If he's visiting this part of town, that narrows the search. A barrier. They don't want people getting near the deal. Find the unshielded crystals and we're through.
That's one down.
Must be one left. That's it. We can cut through the barrier now. We need to keep moving. Voices. There's someone up ahead.
Albin Bataris. Your relic.
Gods rise and power with them. For the glory of Tevinter reborn.
Albin's our buyer, and a Venatori. Sounds like the cult is working for the gods.
You're supposed to wait.
He's using it now? Move! We need to get closer. We can't let him bolt.
We have our relic.
Venatori don't need that relic.
You're here to stop me. You can't stop the Venatori. This power will what?
Impress a risen god. Roll it.
Shut up!
Look at road. Under fire! Watch it!
The Venatori's power is on the rise, and this part's mine. You'll die here, Venatori.
I might have questions for him. Now. We're under fire.
You won't walk away from here.
You won't be releasing any more demons.
And you're the smuggler. I know you. You're part of the Thread crime syndicate. Smuggling, sure. But red lyrium. Working with Venatori. It's not your style.
Here they are. My son is no cultist. He was completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander. Let's go.
Nice try. The Venatori rise.
You know he's guilty. How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
With what? I tie something up and you undo it. Isn't this familiar?
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her, too?
I'll find a way to fix this.
Damn it.
If we hadn't been there, how many people would be hurt? A Bataris doesn't care.
No.
But you do.
Isn't that the rub?
So what now?
We stopped the demons. We got the relic and the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word. It's not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
It wasn't a perfect ending, but Dogtown was safe. From tonight's demons, anyway. Nev's past was coming back to haunt her. She just didn't know it yet.
I should see what Nev has to say.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Dogtown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Dogtown.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Oh, shit! No! Okay. Try again. Deep breaths. There. Oh, God, damn it. Oh, no! Sorry. Just breaking things.
Take a deep breath. Let's talk this through.
I wish I could, but I can't. Not right now. My thoughts just keep bouncing around, won't line up. The Illuvian was easy. Once I replaced the resonance crystals, adjusted the lyrium lens, it worked fine. I mean, I had to realign the matrices, but it just worked. Not like this thing.
You don't give yourself enough credit. You're smart. You'll figure it out.
Well, thank you for thinking that.
Of course. Also, what is it exactly?
It's the Nodus Dirthalin, the 8th archive. I heard it was gone forever, but here it is.
So, what does it do?
It knows things, whatever its creator knew, at least. So much knowledge, all the wonders of Elvenon. Or at least bits of them, which is more than we have. Once I figure it out, at least, whoever made it was powerful, but clumsy. It's resonating off tempo. Need to match it. First, introduce a microfracture, but before that, you'll need the Fate harmonics, so... Sorry, I ramble sometimes. I'm a rambler. Ruined a lot of relationships. Most of the people I've been with didn't care for it. And I'm doing it. Again.
I've been known to ramble now and then. Sometimes I get ahead of my thoughts, and when I try to sort them out, they're all jumbled.
Right. And they're slippery and fast, and you can only catch some of them. Oh, I wish I could catch the thought that would let me fix this thing. I'll get back to it. Soon. But I think I need a break. Maybe take a nap and I can finish later.
Personally, I always endorse napping.
Right. Never underestimate a good nap. Anyways, let me know if you need me. I'll be ready.
They'd found someone who could fix their mirror. One of Arlethan's own veil jumpers. Just what they were looking for. And Bellara had found something else. An artifact that held a wealth of lost knowledge. But a prize like that was going to attract more attention than they'd bargained for.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Raining again.
I once heard that's because all the magic that keeps the Archon's palace floating messes with the clouds.
Typical, huh?
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels.
I'm just the assistant.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask. Till next time.
Didn't need you eyeing my treasure.
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop? Ready if you are.
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Don't like the sound of that. Can't get through here. We've got to clear the obstacle somehow. That did it. We can get through now.
I got flight on me. Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats, so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them. Reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. We have to take out the leaders.
How's your chance? How's your chance?
Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
That worries me. At least that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is, the hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door.
Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
The Venatori could have magic that protects them, or worse, they could be allied somehow.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
One day you'll move.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions.
So, the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Venatori, we're close. More Venatori. Guards, probably.
Got through that.
Locked. There has to be another way in.
More trouble.
Here we go.
Take them down!
Let's finish this.
keep moving before more of them come crawling out. That's a Venatori. We must be close. Right. Here's our way in.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up. They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
We stop. They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it.
They're controlling. Why would anyone even want Darkspawn?
Snipers! We need to close in.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Take the shot. End it now.
Watch out!
End it now.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minratha's Templars is being paid? Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Hey, Rook, is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help.
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganan and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Who are you? And can we trust you?
Look at that. There are bounds to my infamy after all. Refreshing.
Rook's been working with us. Mayvaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mayvaris Talani, formerly Magister Mayvaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
They're telling us to watch out.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
Nice move.
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Tevinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I hate for assassins to find me predictable.
Did the Magisterium explain why?
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Treasure hunters are common as flies, but I've never met one ostracized for killing a Raveni noble. Your Lords of Fortune leaders apparently didn't appreciate the subsequent political attention.
The man cut a secret deal with the Venatori. He was about to hand them a dangerous relic. I couldn't let that happen. The reports you received from Raveni diplomats probably left that part out.
Fine. I've little time to waste on the unruly antics of treasure hunters. Tell me how you unleashed the Blight.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect?
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf Elven God of Lies from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 Elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. They're not just evil. They're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am deadly serious.
I don't have time to sit here and stroke your ego. You need to shut up and listen. The threat is real. The gods are coming, and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mevaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Mevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Mevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
The First Warden's a problem. If he won't help, I need him to stay out of my way.
I'm sure he'll show up again. Like an ulcer. For now, pay him no mind. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the Veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
Time to finish it.
So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
Watch for Venatori. They're everywhere.
Please, go on. So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook.
How's your job? End this!
We are fighting. Trust him again.
How's your chance?
Rook takes credit there. I'm ready.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol. Slavers aren't going to shiver in their boots about Asher. Viper. Shadow.
You had me followed.
spirits are returning.
They should be safe now, with the defenders on alert.
What does spirits spend money?
Places between.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
Just tell me already.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads. You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first Warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
So, Scout Harding closed? Now, is that a thing everyone's doing, or just her?
dock's been fixed. The caretaker must be regaining control of the crossroads. Are you one spirit who moves around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, Dweller.
Right.
The deeper currents.
I'm cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
That's the Fade going right to your bones.
Don't spawn. Let's clear them out.
Snipers!
Darkspawn here. The blight on this island must be running wild.
The gods want this place. They do not care how they defile it.
Over there. Another entryway like the one that took us to the... Wait. What happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade. More like a dream, or...
Andaran Atishan. Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Solus. Whatever happened in this memory, he was personally involved.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
More visions of the past. Solus sent these spirits out to fight the gods. We're spirits of disruption. Let's act like it.
I already have one demon. I'm not pretending to be another.
Spirits! How did the wolves call up so many?
Remember, they can hurt us. Stay sharp.
We're through.
The gods told us this fortress couldn't be breached!
That's the last of them.
More enemies. Go.
Bring the strength of the Fade!
Almost through to their citadel. The Evanurus know it.
They've changed their plans. Elganon may be a tyrant, but he is not a fool. That means the relic is genuine. We are close, and Elganon is afraid. Put our strongest in the vanguard. Prepare to breach the citadel. It will not be easy, but we shall win the day.
Disruption, lead the charge and do what you do best. Whatever champions the gods send against you, bring them down.
Death to all tyrants!
Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements!
You must hold fast! Victory!
The gods send aid! This is as far as you go! Take them down!
Disruption fought to the last, and it was all for nothing. We couldn't take the Citadel.
Wait, that body's me.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached their citadel. But it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice, but one that gave us a real chance to end the war.
You knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths. Solus, we're supposed to be better than that.
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan. Let that be a comfort, that this war did not corrupt them into something different from what they were supposed to be.
A ruse. That's all it was. By this point, Solus didn't care who he sacrificed if it meant stopping the Evanurus.
Maybe they would have volunteered to die for his cause, but he never asked.
Let's see what this fragment could tell us.
Zevka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere?
Where the First Warden won't notice. But if they don't listen...
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it! Harding, we meet again.
Antoine, Evka, you look well.
And you must be Rook. Heard some colorful things about you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I can imagine.
What have you come to talk about?
The elven gods are changing the Blight. Darkspawn too. There was a village, Demeda's Crossing. They overran it with the Blight in a snap. We saw the aftermath.
Whatever they're planning, it's bad. And if it involves the Blight, we need Warden help.
A change? Manipulation. That could explain. But...
You believe me?
That the elven gods are here, and it's a lot to accept. But we've been looking into oddities with the Blight ourselves. It's altered. I can feel it. And your story...
A lot lines up.
Whatever you've heard from the First Warden, we're trying to help.
Yeah, we're getting that.
If the First Warden believes that village was an aberration, or that it did not happen as you say...
We're not exactly the First Warden's favorites. Your word and our theories won't win the whole order.
So what do we do?
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davrin might help. Even among Wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission. Not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with good advice. You find Davrin, and we'll keep after the Blight.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us if this works out.
Travel safely. We'll be in touch.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some Darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed? Easy, boy. I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like Darkspawn? Griffins hunt Darkspawn.
You've got bigger problems than us. We found Blight on the tent.
What? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Try to keep up.
He's caught a scent. Follow the squawks.
I thought griffins were extinct.
We want the world to think that. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere.
Hassan, don't get too far ahead.
Take that as a no.
If he even listens, has a mind of his own. He spotted something.
Those are darkspawn.
Dead darkspawn. These are part of the training.
Hassan was half right.
There's no time for half wrong. Hassan, we're looking for live darkspawn.
He understands.
Not sure he understands anything but dinner. Keep on it, Hassan. They're around here somewhere.
How do we get up that?
Griffins have been training for this sort of thing. Let's see if Hassan was paying attention. Hassan, hit that!
Impressive. Did you teach him that?
No, Lance and Remy did. They're the Griffin Whisperers. See? Hold up. There's the darkspawn. Let's get in there.
I hate fighting darkspawn. Before this gig, I could avoid them.
That's why it's a job for professionals. Remy, where are you?
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. The monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch. Hassan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
We have to keep going. Let's get through here. Those two statues are the spare key. Line up the symbols.
What did you mean by it's back?
Something's stalking Grey Wardens. We call it the Gloom Howler. I'm hunting it. Started happening 7, 8 months ago. Darkspawn obey it. There's some kind of hold over them. Hassan, on me! No time for hide and seek, Hassan. This is real.
How'd he get his name?
It's Elven for arrow. Elby grows into it.
More Darkspawn here.
Lancet's trying to stop the Gloomhowler. It's going after the other Griffins.
More?
The bridge is out.
This place is falling apart. There's a ladder up there. That's our way through. Good job.
Watch yourself! There's Darkspawn!
Make this quick. We have to get through here. Hassan can help with the fight.
Careful! They saved the big one for last.
I see it.
Well, that sounds cheery.
It's coming from the area. There's an elevator we can use to get up there. The elevator's behind that blight. Let's get through it. Never seen Darkspawn this bold. Unless there's a blight.
There's a blight.
The Wardens told you this?
I told them. But your first warden doesn't want our help. I told them that your first warden doesn't want our help.
He's a stubborn one.
The Gloom Howler wants the Griffins. Why?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of darkspawn? These Griffins are a secret. Last one. Damn it, it's Lancet. I want this thing's head on a pike.
What is that?
Meet the Gloom Howler. Exploding Darkspawn? What is this?
Like I said, this blight's different. Everything's wrong.
I can hear the other Griffins. Let's get in there.
More griffins!
We have to get them out of there.
Can't. Some kind of blood magic on these locks. It's okay, Highness. Calm down. You too, Rumptail. We'll come back for both of you. Heads up. We've got one more Darkspawn. Mean looking. They're up there. Don't worry, Big Tooth. We'll get you out.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden, on both of you.
No one needs to spill anyone's blood. We just want the Griffins.
They were never yours. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 Griffins alive in Tedas. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
I'd ask, what's the catch?
I need a monster hunter. For the Blight to end all blights.
The first Warden agreed to this?
I don't need permission to save the world.
I do. Usually.
These are unusual times.
Well, you did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other Griffins back...
He likes the idea?
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends. So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice...
Rook!
What's wrong?
It's bad, Rook. Dea sent word. Treviso's under attack by a blighted dragon.
Damn it. The one we saw at Demeter's Crossing.
It has to be.
Nev,
What is it?
We heard from the Viper right after the Crows. Another dragon is attacking Minrathous too.
It's... No.
You got back just in time.
All right. What do we know?
2 dragons at once has to be the gods behind it.
Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathous to burn?
Nev.
The Shadow Dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne. And hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Is there any chance we can...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathous.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
We help Nev in Minrathous.
But the Treviso civilians...
Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. But if the Venatori take control of Tevinter, it's going to get a whole lot worse. That said, 2 of you should go to Treviso, see if you can help the Carnis get the civilians to safety. And we'll head to Minrathous.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right? Dragon circling the Anderalis grounds. Gotta hurry. Expecting it to be bad, but...
No time to waste. We need to find Nev.
They mean to stop us. Your lord demands death. Our death still...
Brooke, you turned up. We could use the help.
The Dragon's tearing up the city, and the Venatori are taking advantage of the chaos to seize control.
I've heard they've made it all the way to the Archon's palace.
Forget the Venatori for now. We need to stop the dragon. We can't fight it while it's flying. We need to ground it. If we can keep it here, we can stop it from destroying the city.
All right. Let's see if I can get its attention.
Be ready. Witness the handiwork of immortals! This is a hand!
Let's finish this!
Chaos, decay, the past in ruin, and the last few mortal servants of the Dreadwolf.
Gillenane.
We need only one thing from you. Surrender it, and you may go. Give up the Dreadwolf's dagger.
Come get it.
By force, then. Whatever remains of you will become my new creations.
She's blighted. There's a strange feeling to her. The gods corrupted her.
That's unexpected. What should we do?
What we came to do.
We're under fire. Look out! Careful! Got us from a distance!
She's blighted. There's a strange feeling to her. The gods corrupted her.
Right. That's unexpected. What should we do?
What we came to do.
We're under fire.
enough. Your strength is needed elsewhere. Hear my voice and return.
It's gone, but it's wounded.
Gillenane will heal it. Then it'll come back stronger. If only we were faster. Or figured out its weaknesses a little quicker.
And we have to keep it grounded.
Take the win. Dragon's still out there, but it could have been worse. It would have been worse if you weren't here.
There's another dragon in Treviso. Maybe there's still time.
Let's go. Hold on, Lucanis. We're on our way. We chased away the dragon in Minrathous. Did you kill the one?
We did not.
That monster flew around the city for hours before it left, utterly out of reach.
It rained ice on the city and spread blight in the canals. Treviso survives for now, as do the crows. But
we came as quick as we could after Minrathous.
there was little chance. However fast you came, the gods timed their invasion well.
I thought we'd be faster. I thought...
Rook, you know Grey Wardens. Can they do anything about the blighted canals?
Maybe not right away. They'll have their hands full with the gods.
Just send them word, please.
We will not be idle. There are people to save and Antam to be made examples of. The city must know who did this. Give us time, Rook. If you truly wish to help, the crows will have work.
The others, Nev, are they all right?
They are. And... I'm glad you're all right too, Lucanis.
Rook, no more. Not after this. I don't have the heart for anything but helping my city. And bringing down those who struck against her.
Blighted dragons, darkspawn obeying the Venatori. Maybe Solus will know something.